Hi there everyone, welcome back to Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword 100% walkthrough with me, Austin John Plays. In our last episode, we did the sand ship, and everything involved with the sand ship was not a lot of things. We're up to 17 hearts in total. With that, we have a total of 16 pieces of heart, 21 goddess cubes, 19 of those chests we opened. We opened one in our last episode for a piece of heart, 59 gratitude crystals, 9 medals, and 17 hearts in total. We also got Naru's Flame, which makes Fee capable of dowsing for more objects. And I actually looked into this because I didn't know it. Because I was like, okay, great. Now I have all these other empty slots that I never ever use. I know one of them is going to be for goddess cubes, and that's a later thing that's unlocked based on the story. But there's a way to douse for rupees, for gratitude crystals, which I know about that, but it happens way too late. And also treasures, which I never knew about the treasures one. So I'm going to keep those things in mind while we do some stuff. In today's episode, we're going to go to the sky. We're going to finish any upgrades that we haven't finished already. We're going to play the most frustrating minigame ever. And then I teach you how to cheese it. And then we sneak around the volcano like Solid Snake. And then we water some frogs. That's what we're going to do today. I'm pretty sure we don't need to watch this. It's going to be the exact same thing as before, except the colors are going to be red instead of the other color. Oh look, the statue comes up from underneath me this time. That's neat. As far as goddess chests, we only have one that we need, which is going to be right here. There's going to be another one in Skyloft that we can grab. Really? We're coming back here? I feel like we were just here. And this is the potion medal, I believe. Yep, the potion medal. It makes it so potions last longer. And it's going to go directly to item check. You bet your butt it is. Back in Skyloft, we're going to head into the bazaar. Speak with the homeboy Gonzo over here. And you don't actually have to upgrade anything. But as soon as you're done, yeah, Fee's going to make it so we can douse for treasure. Isn't that awesome? That's one of the 4 things that's unlocked. And right behind our homeboy Gonzo, whatever his name is, Gondo, there's a gold ruby. Pretty neat. And now I have some unfortunate news. And I'm sorry that we're going to be doing it at the beginning of this video. But we're going to be doing the most frustrating minigame in the entire game. And I don't know if it's going to be any easier in this HD version. I guess we're just going to find out together. Anyways, we're going to make our way to the Night Academy, and we're going to go inside of Fledge's room, and we're going to go sleep there. Fledge is now going to be doing some pretty intense push-ups. 3,985, 3,986. It takes longer to say those things than it does for him to actually do those push-ups. That was a nice warm-up. You look too strong. Huh? You're just saying that, but it's still nice. Yeah, no problem, buddy. And boom, now he's gonna give us 5 gratitude crystals. That brings us up to 59. You can be at 60 right now, except I chose to not go to Beetle for the nighttime Beetle Island one, because in, I think, 2 episodes, we're actually gonna be there specifically for a chest, and I just don't want to double dip. Okay. I'm sorry for this. I'm so sorry for this. My first time completing this ever, because I didn't complete it as a kid. I know that for a fact. My stepdad helped me with it. Instead, my first time completing it was about a week and a half ago. Okay? Right in front of the training camp, it's going to be Fledge over here. And he has a minigame, and the minigame is he's going to throw pumpkins in the air, and you have to shoot them. I don't know if having the upgraded bow is actually going to make your life any easier, but best of luck. Anyways, it starts off by him just taking these pumpkins and is going to throw them in the air. Oh, I'm not doing good already. You have to shoot them consecutively, and if you shoot them consecutively, you get more points. The shiny ones are also times 2. And yeah, it looks like I'm doing fine now, but then after a certain number, he starts getting crazy with where he throws them. Like, that was much further than before. Then he starts throwing them super duper high. And I remember in the Wii title, after about like 300 or 400 is when it starts getting crazy. Oh, like that. Like, what the heck was that, dude? And then that was a fast one. Like, for you to keep your streak out after the 400 marker is like near impossible. Oh, I got that one at the end. That was surprising. Here's the challenge, though. You need to have 600 points. Anything over 150 points gets you 50 rupees. So you double what you costed, right? Anything 400 points, you get a rare item. And anything 600 points, you get a heart piece. Okay? Now, it's a very well-known thing here that you can spoof this. You could cheese this whole game. We're gonna aim just to the top right of him. And soon as he's done with soon as he begins the throwing animation, we're gonna let go. I think the timing is different now. Nope, that's what we wanna do. Okay, yeah, as soon as he starts the throwing animation, like when he's dipping down on the bottom left. So now. Now. Nope, I was too early. Okay, there's a little bit of an adjustment period from the Wii version. It was actually much more forgiving. But the whole point of this is that no matter where he goes to throw it, you have the advantage here. Because it always has to go through this little corridor. So after he gets to the crazy throws, after 400, you're still gonna be okay. I'm actually doing pretty good. I don't want to jinx myself. Bro. So close. Yay, an ancient flower. You know what? Let's go to options. Let's turn off motion controls and off motion controls for aiming. Okay? So I think now I could just focus where I want it to be, and I don't need to worry about holding the controller so steady. Because this controller being so much smaller and lighter, it's harder to hold it still. Oh yeah, and now it doesn't move at all. This is perfect. It's not when he dips down, but at the apex of him dipping down. Nope, it's when he's lifting up, okay. Austin in post-editing, if you can find like the exact frame range that's going to be when it's perfect. I think it might be like when he lifts up and it's in front of his torso. Now. Now. I'm just staring at his torso. Now. 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 One more, buddy. Throw it. Why didn't he throw it? Why didn't he throw it? Okay. Take my aim on the second pole. And I'm just focusing at the torso. Also, he hasn't thrown any doubles. The shining pumpkins? For the record, I'm using the A button, not ZR. Just because I trust my thumb more than my pointer finger for this kind of timing. GG. Give me one more. Woo! Broke my own record. What'd that take, 4 tries? That's not bad, right? Symbol of friendship, yeah. Call it what you want. Oh, I'm sorry. That gives me the agita, that's for sure. Do we have anything else to do? We got his gratitude crystals, the bow and arrow game. It looks like we're off to Eldin now. We are once again going to be descending down to the Eldin volcano, and I actually landed at the wrong area. That's fine. I can hit these guys for some items now, right? The actual place that you want to go to is right here, the volcano ascent. And after you land at the volcano ascent, guess where you have to go? I'll give you a hint. It's there. Stop pacing, time wasting. I got a friend with a hole in the basement. What? I'm just kidding like Jason. Oh, unless you're gonna do it. Also, I just want to say, I don't play the harp IRL. I don't listen to a lot of harp music. But this didn't sound good. Like, this wasn't like a good harp performance in my opinion. All right, time to thrust my sword. Okay, so the Eldin volcano. A few notes here. 1, it's massive. 2, it's kind of broken down into 3 parts, so don't worry. And 3, you are gonna trigger people. You are gonna hit some of these stepping things, and it is gonna be a problem, I guarantee it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna leave here, we're gonna go through the corridor, hop on here, and then get our first tier. Now this is at the volcano ascent, so we're very familiar with running down this. The difference is we're gonna run up it this time, okay? And again, everyone's gonna freak out as soon as you step outside. As soon as we start, I know that there are some to the right, okay? I don't want the ones to the right. Instead, I wanna come up here, this passageway. We're gonna hop up here and we're gonna get our first tier. Great. Now, we need to run up here, hug the left-hand side. There's gonna be a guardian down here, but that's okay. Next objective, we're going to run up and we're gonna run back over to the right. Don't get caught by that guy. That was bad. That's the opposite of what I wanted to do. Okay. We're gonna run up. I know that there's gonna be a guardian like literally waiting for us. Oh, he's not. Oh, yep, there he is. But we got that stamina fruit, which is important. And we can hop up here, and right in the middle of the camp is a tier. Fantastic. We can calm down a little bit. Dusk relic right there. Now simple enough, we just run down here without getting caught. Watch out for the bottom guy. Perfect. Now we're just gonna backtrack right to where we started. You're gonna see a fruit over there. Don't be tempted by the fruit, okay? Our next objective is we're gonna make our way to the right. Inside here is a passageway to blow ourselves up to up here, right? We're gonna run over here, which we previously couldn't walk over here before, but now we can. And it's not hot anymore. Then we're going to slide down and we're going to land right here by landing right here and then taking the 2 paths up here. And then there is a trick to get that one. And then at the very end, there is a bottom one just in case we hit some juice on the way down. Now we can take a nice casual stroll over there. Don't worry. There's no bad guys in the way. Imaginary sailcloth. I also want to say, make sure you're grabbing these dusk relics because like, even if you lose and you get caught, you still get to keep the dusk relic. So there's no reason to not to. Also, don't hop off of there because it's all just water down there and that'd be a bad thing. Now we're going to slide down. Stay close to the left to avoid the water. And we're going to take the right-hand side. Now, if we hop down, we take a little bit of fall damage, but it's okay because there's no health meter. The same exact way that we found the key piece before. Are these just always blowing? I think they're always blowing. That's very nice. So now we can run up this. The trick is we are going to, on purpose, land in the water, okay? Because as soon as you land in the water, it stops your motion. Which is fine, because then you could just come up here and grab that. And even if you hit the water again, it's okay, because at the bottom of the hill is going to be a place that we're going to be able to just hang out, and you don't need to worry about it. And by hang out, I mean get a tier. This guy's going to freak out, but it's okay. We just run away from him to the center island, and we get this tier. That was the plan all along. You did it. I am proud of you. Alternatively, you could have done the entire slide again, but still had the risk of hitting it, so there wasn't really much of a purpose. We are about halfway done, and now we're gonna start making our way down here. I do know for a fact that there is one right here, and there's one right here. I'm not gonna get those. Those are emergency ones, and you may find out exactly why in just a little bit. But now we're cautiously gonna make our way to the bottom area. And if I'm being honest with you, these ones are very easy to get and not very dangerous, so I wouldn't be too worried. But I want to go after these 5 right now. Actually, I'm getting all these, and then I'm also getting this one there. One of the emergency ones that I was talking about is right here. That requires you to drop down. It's just nice to know where that is for the future. Just remember, when you're going over the bones, you have to run. You cannot walk. You have to have full stamina to start it off and end it properly. There is no stalling on there either. That's the first one that I wanted to grab. Like I mentioned before, there's no stalling on it. You just have to run. So as soon as he passes, we run straight across. If we head to the left, we see that there's now 2 little teetering rocks right before a giant skull in the middle of the lava. Very safe place to hide a tear. Good job, Fire Dragon. This is the path that we took before, if you remember to go get the piece of heart that was very out of the way. Except now there's a fun little rope here, right? We're gonna jump to this fun little rope. Do not fall, do not miss. Actually, if you miss, I don't think it's the biggest problem. You could just swing right into this. Good job. Ooh, there was a dust garlic that I missed. Do you get that for bumping into the big tree? You sure do. Neato. This is one of those levels that there's a 90-second timer between these, and take full advantage of it. And boom, right where that piece of heart was, that's where there's gonna be a tear. Now let's just casually walk up the left-hand side to go get that one. Again, there's not a lot of snitches over here, so not a lot of worry. And our last one is going to be hidden right over there. In order to get it, we have to crawl underneath this. Recover your stamina. We're going to tightrope over. Remember that you can use your stamina on the tightrope to tightrope faster. Once I'm at the top, I'm just going to hop down for this. And fantastic. That leaves us with only the 2 emergency backup ones that I mentioned earlier, which are located right there and right at the exit, which is perfect. Now, in order to make our way back, we're just gonna go pretty much the regular path as soon as you got here. And honestly, the only thing that stresses me right now is this guy. You need good timing. If you have meh timing, then it's gonna be a little tight. Because again, you can't stop running once you start. But as long as you clear him, you got this. You're in the green. We're gonna hang down here, crawl straight down, leap back up, and now we just take the inside cave path to right by the entrance, right in front of this guardian, and that's a GG. The best part is, we're right next to the exit. How nice is that, right? Also, we decided to do the most dangerous things at the beginning. That way, in case you messed up, you got to restart. No worries. Oh, we got earrings. That's what we got. We have earrings now. Cool. So I'm checking over my notes here for the place that we're about to go. And I just vaguely want to tell you to not bring the cursed medallion and have 2 empty bottles. So because of that, I might as well grab my shield. Never used my shield. So yeah, I'm going to be leaving with my divine shield, no cursed medallion, and I'm going to have 3 of my bottles. I'm going to get rid of this fairy one later. So if you have a bottle that's currently empty, don't worry about it. You don't need to fill it up. If you have 2 fairy bottles or whatever else, or just whatever combination of things, just make sure you have 2 empty bottles. You can get away with 1. I will state that now, but to save yourself some backtracking, it's just much easier with 2. So now we're just going to go up the wind tunnel on the right-hand side. You know where it is. There's 3 ladybugs. Yoink. Something pretty neat about the earrings is that not only does it help you when you're entering an area that the area is fire, but if you get hit with a fire-based attack, you're not going to remain on fire. Ready? Ching. Nice. You don't have to do the fire swing afterward. That would prevent, you from getting additional damage. Via as a status update, we're now in the crater at the peak of the volcano. Well, that's neato Vegito. And on our map, we have the Volcano Summit. All right, first order of business, there's gonna be some enemies fall from the ceiling. Not really too much of a worry, more of a nuisance than anything else. And there's a bird here in case you want to save your status. If we look into this room, there is a goddess cube. You cannot get that yet. Instead, that's actually going to be, I'd say, like a little bit healthier of a distant thing. Like, definitely not going to be anytime soon. We're going to run right past the bird statue. And down here, there's going to be some enemies we need to defeat. More enemies we need to defeat. And you're going to see, oh, these are special lava guys. I think they're called cursed something. Cursed enemies. If they touch you, you can't use your sword. Anyways, over here, we come to a small pond. And at this small pond, this is where we needed to have the water bottles for. So just go ahead and scoop up 2 bottles of water. And that's all you need. While we are over here, though, we do have an opportunity for some stuff. And if you look to the right, see how the bottom right of the screen, there's a little bit of a platform there? We're going to free fall off of here. And we're going to land right there for this goddess cube. From here, you're going to be able to take out your claw shots and navigate your way back up. Ooh, let's play a song. Rumor has it that drawing an arrow, draw an arrow to get arrows. I'm still trying to draw the Triforce dog. Okay, now we're going to head up this passageway over here. And here's a frog statue. Hey, Gorko, long time no see. Oh, we now have the ability to douse for goddess cubes. Awesome. That's the 2 of the 4 additional things. You know, in hindsight, we could have probably really gotten away with just 1 bottle, because now we could just walk back out to where the other water was for that one, but it's whatever. In the next room, there's going to be some butterflies here, and they're going to tell you a pretty interesting story. And by they, I mean the stone, of course. He's going to say, rumor has it there's a piece of heart hidden somewhere nearby. The thing is, to get to it, you need to be able to bury it like a magma. And if you dig into the one directly in front of it, you're going to see a hole. And that's foreshadowing an item that we're going to be able to get forward that allows us to dig like a magma. Now we're going to climb up the stairs. You obviously can't do anything, so we're going to claw shot over here. We just hop on over. And then it puts us in this tiny little walking path that you cannot mispour your water. And we're going to water the frog. Now's also a great time to grab some bombs, throw them in your sack. And making our way out, there's going to be a giant frog on the wall. Whoa. Hey there. You see this bud? Talk about intriguing. We're definitely off the map here. I bet there's something super important hidden around here. I don't think the amount of water in one of your little bottles can do it this time. So now we are tasked with providing a large amount of water to this frog. And if we head to the left, we can hop out this window, climb up a little bit. Where is it? Oh, there it is. And then strangely enough, there's just a Lizalfo chilling up here who can knock you off. Great. Another enemy that I don't get the drops of. But most importantly, right up here is a goddess stone. GG. Well, now we're presented with a little bit of a pickle because we don't have a bottle of water that big. But you know who does? I'm gonna wait to see if you actually know who does. Okay, I've waited long enough. It's Farron. Remember how she was taking a recovery bath in that big old basin of water? Well, that's where we're gonna go now. But actually, we're gonna go to Farron, and we actually have a little bit of business at the Skyview Temple again. So we're gonna head back to our first temple again. Yay, again. We actually could have gotten this before. It was just out of the way. But anyways, next to the temple, you're gonna be seeing some vines on the wall. We wanna grab up. We're gonna see some vines once again. And boom, cube. Now we're gonna head back out to the sky, and we're gonna dive right back into the sky hole. You know, I thought about something. You know how they said the reason that they couldn't go down is because, you know, the birds didn't want to go through, right? Obviously, they wouldn't want to hop in blind to everything. We're going to Floria Waterfall, by the way. They wouldn't want to hop down blindly. But, like, what about Beetle's airship? Dude could have literally just pedaled down here and saw that there was a surface. Maybe he did see that there was a surface, and that's where he got some of his treasures from. The world may never know. Anyways, while we're here, before we go talk to Farron, we want to grab the claw shots and once again look up for some vines. Nice amber piece, and boom, there we go. Another goddess cube. Fantastic, now let's head inside and talk to Farron. After some fun, interesting dialogue with Farron and Fee and Scrapper, you're now going to have access to this water basin. You can see Scrapper's behind you with a very large basin of water. I believe that's what they called it. Basin? A basin of water? I don't know. Who uses things like this? And as you go to head into the Eldin area, he says, this is the entrance to the volcano. I better get there before him. Now, unfortunately, Scrapper thinks that he has a great idea, and he's actually going to go to the wrong place. This is the entrance to the volcano. All the way at the bottom. You thought it was going to be easy, right? Whoa, I almost blew a rotor trying to slow myself on that descent. Anyways, this is where you want the water, right? What, the summit? Why didn't you say so from the start? I don't want to carry this thing back to the sky. It's heavy. Why couldn't you now just carry it to the sky, Scrapper? Huh? I highly recommend saving here. Although I do think that there was a quality of life improvement in case you do mess up on this. So it's not as bad. And I hope you have your expanded quiver. So, as we show up here, there's going to be a lot of archer bokoblins. And basically, Scrapper can't get hit, not even once. So what you got to do is you got to snipe all the snipers before they snipe Scrapper. There's 3 in this first area. And I don't know if you remember when I was talking about the Eldin video, how it was super important that we came over here and we blew up this thing. Well, yeah, it was super important because now we can skip all of this area. Instead, we just walk up here. I mean, if you're enjoying this area that much, you're more than welcome to, you know, take the hard way, but pff, not me. I'm just gonna come here, grab some ladybugs, and bring Scrapper up to the top. Oh no, it's slimy things. Oh yeah, anytime that there's a monster, Scrapper gets so very, very annoying. Also, the bokoblins now have fire arrows, which doesn't matter because now you have fire protection. Make sure to snipe all the snipers. There's one right here. With all 3 of those taken care of, let's run up. And a guy that you shoot with arrows, chances are he's going to drop arrows and we're going to run up a little bit more. This is going to be the first moblin that I don't think you're allowed to cheese. Instead, I think you have to defeat him, but you just shoot him in the face a bunch of times. Isn't that so great? 3 fully charged arrow shots from the fully upgraded bow, and he is down. Let's continue our ascent and grab more ladybugs. Oh, there's a little one now. Okay, come to our next area. There's a total of 5 bokoblins that, with a very steady hand and a fully upgraded bow, you should be able to get all of them. Okay, maybe not him yet, but you definitely want to get at least the bottom 2, and now we can run up. On this lower platform, there's going to be a couple bokoblins that you couldn't have gotten before. One of them is going to be swinging at Scrapper. It just always happens. And now you should be able to aim up and take care of these guys up here. 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna drop here and give me some arrows? Nope. Okay, bye. Let's continue our ascent. Ooh, this one dropped a... Yes. Aww. This brings us to the Fire Temple. And this army is now replaced with blue bokoblins. Once again, a moblin. 3 hits should take care of him. Or I think the metal shield ones actually have more durability. Yeah, 5 hits on the metal ones. The keys that are normally here are not here. Neither are the fire choo-choos, but there's another enemy encampment with 1 sniper as soon as you show up. Another metal moblin. I feel like Sniper Wolf right now. 1 above the entranceway. And 1 here as soon as you turn the corner. Pretty sure that's it for this area. Yes. Oh, I got 3 that time. Come here, guys. We make our way into the volcano. Here in the Volcano Summit room, there's going to be a lot of keys. We can just run up the left side. A couple of things. 1, You could totally shoot the cursed frogs. 2, you can never shoot Lizalfos with arrows, so you just have to come down here and take care of them. He's gonna complain the whole time, but as long as they aren't hitting him, you're good. Oh no, the cursed frog is going after him. I would like to bomb that before that's an issue. I didn't reach. That one did, good. Damn it, Scrapper! This was because I ran out of arrows. Oh, they start me here, and the enemies are already defeated. That's convenient. Sweet, dude. Oh yeah, if I defeated an enemy, it's gone. That's cool, except for this frog for some reason. Did the bomb not explode before the cutscene? Maybe not. Scrapper, get away! Get away! Scrapper, get away! Get away! So stressful, this guy. Anyways, from here, we just make our way across the stepping stones, and I think it's pretty easy from here on out. Yeah, I don't think any enemies spawned in here. As soon as we make our way out to the foyer, we go over by the door. He says, Bert, wait for me. It's fine. He's going to show up automatically. And he's going to pour water on the frog. Great. Scrapper's mission is complete. We completed the escort quest, and we are all set, which we'll be picking up in our next episode of our Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD 100% walkthrough. If you found it helpful, and if you hate the Scrapper escort quest, do me a favor, hit the like button down below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, turn on notifications. Until next time, Austin John out.